name is Heriberto Villanueva, and this is my project presentation for the second semester of the class. And my project consists of creating a website, some mobile apps, and CMS. And for the organization Ayudar Projimo, or help your neighbor. So we're gonna see is basically some information about the how the project was accomplished and why the project became a project, and why is it important for the project to succeed, and how I did complete the project. So the idea behind the project was the client's own experiences as a child when she lived in Mexico. She saw how a lot of children didn't have supplies to go to school, and like clothing and whatever the school requested. They didn't have any money, so they couldn't get the supplies. So basically, they didn't go to school; they just stay on the street. So now, as an adult, she wants to change that. She wants to help, and especially her own friends, and but not only that, but she wants everyone else to help out, and get involved so that more ground can be covered. So to use technology, because as we all know, technology can reach out to many remote areas, and so we want to have the information at people's fingertips so they can get involved. And so the idea of this project is to create a website where it can be utilized by both volunteers and people who donate the money, and the site can be managed by the client without the need of programmer. And we want to use the apps to reach more people. The project has a purpose, and the sole purpose is for to reach more children who are not able to afford their supplies, and provide them with help, so they can go to school and not have to worry about it. Because right now there are some children that don't go to school because their parents are not able to afford, and the client believes that's not fair for the children. And in addition to that, she wants to, in the future, like maybe give some scholarships so that the kids get encouraged. The reason why it is important is because, first of all, the children will not be able to go to school if they don't have the supplies, because the teachers are not going to allow them to show up without the supplies. So, and this can be bad, because if children don't get their education, they're not going to be able to basically like maybe get a good job, and by getting a good education. And if they can't get an education, this is going to affect them as adults, and eventually it'll have a domino effect where it can affect the community. And as we all know, when people don't have money, they don't have food, their resource is crime, especially in a country like Mexico, where social welfare is not a thing. So what I was able to do in the second semester is create the website, the CMS, the apps, and some web API so that the apps can talk to the server, and create some basic documentation so that whoever takes over this project can continue with it. The idea behind this whole project was for the client not to spend any money, and instead use that money for school supplies. But at the end, we had to buy some hosting and buy a certificate so that the donations come in as users see that we have a secure website and their information is going to be secure. No one's going to steal it or something. So I use a lot of open source technologies that um, didn't cost anything. The big picture here is to get to basically use technology to help out the organization and spread the word that there are children out there still with no education, and the client noticed that there's a lot of good people that want to help, but they don't know how to, or they don't know where to. So I think by having this an app and a website and a way for make a donation, it'll make it easier for those people who would like to help out to contribute. Now we're gonna see a demonstration of the Android app, and I had to record a video of it because I wasn't able to run the emulator. But yeah, this is basically the Android app, and very basic information about the organization. We only have 4 sections: the home, register, slideshow, and about the organization, and some information about the founder. And one of them is the register section, where you can actually go in there and enter your email address and choose a password, and then confirm your password, and then you'll get a confirmation that you have been registered. In addition, you will get an email telling you that you have been registered, and it'll give you more instructions on what to do. And then the next one is a place for a gallery where the client will be showing other images. And then the last one is basically some information about the founder, the objectives, and a little bit about the organization. And that's basically the Android app. So now we're gonna see the iOS app, and it's very basic app. Same thing as the other one. Is the very basic information. You're able to register, and the gallery, and it'll show on the same images on both apps as more images are added. And then again, the basic information about the organization and the founder, and the objectives. And the idea is that this app is going to be growing, more features will be added. This is the website. The first time you come into the website, it'll ask you if you want to choose your language. And so this is the website. It's all very basic information. There's a donate section where you sort of have to agree to share the information. And to make a donation, you basically click this button, and it'll take you to a PayPal site where you can decide what kind of contribution you would like to make. If you don't have an account, users will be able to create one, and just with the credit card, and all their information is secure because it's processed by by PayPal. And once you decide that, yeah, that's right, we want to make $100, you can also make it a recurring monthly uh, donation, and then you can return back to the site, and it'll give you some um, message that you have successfully made a donation to the organization. Um, and it's also in Spanish. We have created both in both languages. So information with contact information, very basic website right now. It'll eventually, more things will get added. We can register here again. All three platforms allows you to basically register. So there's a way for people to register. And then this is taking a little bit longer than usual. But the idea is that you register and you get an email, and then you can log in with their credentials. This is right now just enable for the client, so she can log in and go to the page builder, which basically she can change things about the website, the wording, for both English and Spanish. This has a lot of really neat tools that you can use, and each of these tags has different attributes that you can use. So that's basically the the website. Um, and hopefully, this organization grows and more people get involved, and more children can be helped, because they're the future of our world, and if they don't have a future, then are we don't have a